Hello and welcome to the lecture series on Indian economy for civil services. In the previous classes, I have talked about gross domestic product. In the segue of the same, today I'll be talking about GDP deflator. So before understanding the concept of GDP deflator, let us revise two important concepts. One is the GDP calculated at the current year's prices and the GDP which is calculated at base year prices, and they have names as we have discussed in our previous classes. The one which is calculated at the base year prices is called as real GDP, and the one which is calculated at current year's prices is called as the nominal sort of a GDP. But let us recap what is GDP. So GDP is nothing but the money value of final goods and services produced within the boundary of a country in a given period of time. Usually that period is 1 year, meaning thereby it is either a financial year or a calendar year. Usually they take financial year to account GDP. So this is the concept of GDP. Now let us look at what does real GDP means and what does nominal GDP means. As I have told you in the beginning of this lecture, but still I will reconnect with the same. So real GDP, it refers to the current year's production of final goods and services. It refers to the current year's production of final goods and services valued. It is valued at base year prices. So in the previous class I have explained you what does real GDP mean. So please, if you haven't seen that lecture, you can please go and check that. But what we do is we select a year which is considered to be a normal year, meaning thereby there is no political instability, there is no financial instability in that economy, and that year and is considered to be a base year, and then we take the prices of these goods and services, the final goods and services in that particular base year, and value the output at those prices, and such output or valuation is called as real GDP. For example, let us assume that I have produced in 2020 I have produced 40 units of say pizzas, and I have to calculate real GDP. So therefore, let us assume that our base year is 2010. So what I'll do is I'll check the prices of pizza in the year 2010, and then this is my final output of pizza in the year 2020, that is 40 pizza, and therefore I will calculate the GDP with respect to the prices which are prevalent in 2010. So this is how I calculate real GDP, that is the current year's production of final goods and services is valued at the prices of the base year. In our case, we have taken 2010 as a base year, but whenever you select a base year, you have to select a normal year. You cannot select a non-normal year, meaning thereby there has to be financial as well as political stability in the economy. So this is how you calculate real GDP. Then we have something called as nominal GDP. Now what I am doing in nominal GDP is also furthermore, this is called as GDP at constant prices. This GDP, that is real GDP, is also called as GDP at constant prices. So this is what real GDP means. GDP at constant prices. Constant prices means the prices which are from the base year. Now let us look at what the concept of nominal GDP is talking. Now this refers to the valuation of current year's output at current year's price. Again, I am looking at the output of final goods and services. Okay, so what I am doing is I am valuing the current year's production of final goods and services at current year's price. This is what nominal GDP means, and it is also called as calculation of gross domestic product at current prices, because I am looking at current year's prices. So this is also alternatively called as GDP at current prices. Now why these two concepts are important is to derive our formula for something called as GDP deflator. That is why I gave you a background of these two concepts. Let us now understand what does GDP deflator mean. Now GDP deflator is a comprehensive measure of something called as inflation, that is price rises. So GDP deflator will give me an idea of how the prices have inflated over the years, and it is derived by taking the ratio of GDP at current prices as well as GDP at constant prices. That is, it is the ratio of GDP at current prices to GDP at constant prices. So this is how I calculate the GDP deflator. And how do I get the numbers of GDP at current prices and GDP at constant prices? It comes from something called as national accounts data. So this is how I derive something called as GDP deflator. Now I hope the idea is pretty much clear. It is just giving me a sense of inflation. GDP deflator is a comprehensive measure of inflation, and it is calculated using the national accounts data, meaning thereby it is just GDP deflator is just the ratio of GDP at current prices divided by GDP at constant prices. But if you can recollect, I also called GDP at constant prices to be real GDP, and I called GDP at current prices to be nominal GDP. So therefore alternatively GDP deflator can be written as the nominal to real GDP multiplied by 100. So this is how you calculate GDP deflator. It is the ratio of GDP at current prices divided by GDP at constant prices, or nominal GDP divided by real GDP into 100. So this is how you can look at, or you can measure the inflation that have happened in an economy, and it is a very good measure of inflation. So I hope the idea of GDP deflator is pretty much clear. I gave you an background with respect to GDP, real GDP and nominal GDP only for the sake of calculation of GDP deflator, or for that matter deriving the formula for GDP deflator. So I hope this concept is pretty much clear. Please stay tuned. Thank you.